This is where it all happened. In 1968, the students of EdCouch Elsa walked out of their classroom to fight for their rights to speak Spanish and for better treatment in the classroom. Don Tonio stated that the police neglected to take his case seriously when he reported about the robbery. Nearly 800,000 Dreamers say they could be deported without DACA. Many of them state also that they are here to stay and won't stop fighting for their right to be in America. As you can tell, the nurses were a very important asset to these sexual assault victims, as well as the community. That's all we have for you today, but remember, if you have a story you would like for us to know about, you can find us on our social media, Facebook or Twitter page, or you can send us an email at utrgvtv@gmail.com. We have community and UTRGV news for you every week. See you next time.
Cars honk. Peaceful marching. Poster signs. All showing the concerns of the local citizens. For Ariel Hernandez, a victim of sexual assault, the unit has provided some help in which she felt safe.
I was sexually assaulted about a year and a half ago, and this hospital was actually where I came from Mujeres. When they sent me to get a rape kit, this is where I came. People who are assaulted, people who are raped, they're not asked to be in that position. You know, nobody ever says, I want this to happen to me. And no, it just happens.
The Mission Regional Center let go sexual assault nurse examiners who are specially trained with working with sexual assault cases. The unit was disbanded because of funding, leaving unemployment for the nurses.
This isn't just a Hidalgo County issue. When we look at the fact that people have to come from Laredo, there's also about 4 other counties who are without, trained professionals. To be a forensic nurse examiner, it requires specialized training, and the fact that that is not a readily accessible service, I don't know what to say. It compromises the quality of community health. And so, in speaking with Mission Hospital, I came to learn that they, on their own, opened the unit 7 years ago on their own dime. They have never received county money or state money for this.
As you can tell, the nurses were a very important asset to these sexual assault victims, as well as the community. In Mission for UTRGV TV, I'm Daniela Rodriguez.
Don Tonio Rea is a familiar face in Weslaco. Many people in the community always walk up and say hi to the man on the bike. He gets by with any donations that are given to him by the kind people of Weslaco. Recently, the community got together to give back to the man who gives back a smile. Not only does he receive, but he is also generous with what is given to him to those in need. Unfortunately, things turned sour for Don Tonio when he took a trip to HEB.
I stopped giving them money because they were not using the money to buy food. They were buying drugs. When I went to the store to buy food for my dogs, I left my bag behind. The boy then reached for my bag and stole my money.
Don Tonio stated that the police neglected to take his case seriously when he reported about the robbery.
It's kind of a shame to hear when people just come and steal some things from someone less fortunate. Themselves, they might be less fortunate, but especially from an innocent man that strives every day to get to where he wants.
In Weslaco for UTRGV TV, I'm Daniela Rodriguez.
Time has changed for the students of EdCouch Elsa High School since 1968. After protesting for 3 days for better education, the hallowed halls of EdCouch Elsa High School have made history.
Once we got to the high school, then we did have some students that were Anglo, and they were kind of part of, mostly they were the leaders. And what felt kind of sad was that really growing up, they didn't let us speak any Spanish. Because if we did speak Spanish, they would punish us, either standing in a corner, to the worst being we would get a spanking.
The community believes that it has brought nothing but good change.
Positive way, it showed that we could, speak up, that we could make a difference, that things can change when you all unite. And I honestly felt that we were very united. And it was done properly. There was no, fights or anything like that. And we did go to court. We did win. And I do think that things did change.
This is where it all happened. In 1968, the students of EdCouch Elsa walked out of their classroom to fight for their rights to speak Spanish and for better treatment in the classroom. With the recent outcome and the protests going on right now, we can only hope and pray that their protests are as impactful as it was in 1968 in EdCouch Elsa. UTRGV TV, I'm Danielle Rodriguez.